YouTube, man. YouTube, man. Listen, man. Welcome back to another video. I'm gonna keep it all the way 100 with y'all. Now, I've been seeing the comments, bro. Y'all been saying that I need a mic. I need a mic. I need a mic. Guess what? I'm getting a mic. So relax. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get a mic. But for now on, y'all got to deal with the AirPod audio. That's tough. Now look, man. We got a new video. Okay, we got a new video. Ray J, Kim Kardashian. I'm not finna be. This video not gonna be long. It's gonna be probably like 10 minutes and some change. Um, I have some like confusion on why like. So from what I've heard, bro, when Ray J and Kim did the little sex tape jump, bro, I just found out that Kim Kardashian's father, you know what I'm saying, Kris Jenner, was like directing the whole jump on some shit. Like they made a second one and he was like directing it. Bro, first of all, why are you filming your daughter in a sex tape? That's one. That's bro. I told y'all about the Kardashians already. It's I told y'all the Kardashians have fucked up some athletes' careers. You know what I'm saying? They've been spreading a lot of they've spread their negative energy throughout some of these athletes, some of these celebrities. You know what I'm saying? And it's affected them. Now Ray J is in the whole lawsuit. Listen, transferring energy is a big thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a big thing. Now I'm gonna keep it all the way 100. Okay, I don't know what to expect. I've seen this, but this is like a I've seen this, but this is like a week old. But bro, let's just get right into the video. I got a lot of questions and I need answers. So hopefully, the Breakfast Club, hopefully y'all can answer some of these questions that I got. Because Kris Jenner filming his daughter in a sex tape is crazy. That's weird. That's overly weird. I don't know if that's some ancestry shit or what, but bro, who's doing that? Man, let's get to the video, man. Fuck all that.
Yesterday, there were two documents filed by Ray J's attorneys. Ray J is fighting back. So you remember when Kim Kardashian and Kris Jenner filed the defamation lawsuit after Ray J claimed that there was going to be a RICO around the Kardashians, right? So yesterday, Ray J responded to that lawsuit, and to sum that up, he basically is denying all of the claims. So all of the defamation that they are claiming in their lawsuit, he's saying that it's not true. There was no damage done. He did not defame them. Anything he stated was true at the time, is what he alleges in his document. And then in this doc, he mentions like a settlement that happened between all parties involved that he alleges makes him clear of any legal liability for anything they're also claiming in his defamation lawsuit. So then in the second doc, this is Ray J's now lawsuit that he's firing back at them. Ray J is claiming that a while ago when Ray J was brought up on, he claims he was brought up on the Kardashians. They talked about the sex tape, and then when they talked about it, it was Kim Kardashian, Kanye West was also involved. He alleges that they talked about it in a disparaging way. They claimed that the sex tape wasn't consensual. He says that he was falsely accused of sexual assaulting Kim Kardashian while she was asleep, releasing revenge porn and extortion. He alleges after that happened, he then went and got attorneys involved, and there was a settlement that happened. The settlement was for $6 million with the agreement that anytime this settlement was like they did anything against what they agreed to in the settlement, he'd be paid $1 million. So he's asking for $1 million now. And he says that this settlement basically said that under this agreement, the Jenners and the Kardashians could not bring.
Ray J, my boy, you're not getting that. I don't think you gonna get that million, my guy. You ain't getting that million, my dude. You're not getting that million, my guy.
Any claim, no matter how weak, against him, because they would need to do it in confidential arbitration, which is where you sit down before you actually file anything or go to court or anything like that. But they brought this meritless, according to him, lawsuit against him for defamation. He's saying that they basically are doing all this for publicity. And he says that he will not allow Kim Kardashian and Kris Jenner to weaponize the judicial system against him and sacrifice him on the altar of fame.
I wonder if that agreement goes both ways. Meaning, like, they can't sue him for anything, but he can't accuse them of anything as well.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just
And
assuming
that,
because most of the time those type of agreements go both ways.
yes, and that's going to be the legal argument. Now, some other details in this second filing that were pretty interesting. Ray J has for a long time been saying that that sex tape that happened in Mexico, in Cabo, was not only consensual, but the release of it was a plan.
Of course it was.
course,
You
yeah.
know that. Like you
Yeah.
can't
You have to
sell,
sign off on both sides.
Yeah, you can't sell those things to those distribution companies without both sides signing off.
Yeah, so he doubles down. I know some years back he also went on a rant and gave us some details about this as well too. But he says that for decades, he alleges the Kardashians have been lying. That not only did they shoot that tape in Cabo, but there was a second tape shot because Kris Jenner and the parties that be, he alleges, looked at the first tape. They didn't like how Kim looked. They cheat in this.
Right here. So they filmed a second tape that involved Kris Jenner, aka her father, her transgender father. Well, yeah, he's a woman now, transgender. Yeah, yeah. He, she, tough. So the father recorded his daughter getting fucked.
Document, he says that they felt like she looked dirty, so they shot it again.
That's
They
so
looked at
crazy.
the two tapes and decided which one to release, and this was all an arranged thing, and Kim was down for it because of Paris Hilton's sex tape allegedly.
That's so
And just
crazy.
said my mom needs to be in charge of how this releases. He says that for decades, he alleges the Kardashians have been lying. That not only did they shoot that dinner and the parties that in Cabo, but there was a second tape shot because Kris Jenner and the parties that be, he alleges, looked at the first tape. They didn't like how Kim looked. They cheat in this document. He says that they felt like she looked dirty, so they shot it again.
That's
They
so
looked at
crazy.
the two tapes and decided which one to release. And this was all an arranged thing. And Kim was down for it because of Paris Hilton's sex tape allegedly,
That's so
and just
crazy.
said my mom needs to be in charge of how this releases. So basically, he's putting everything he's been yelling about into some
Nigga, Paris Hilton has a tape too? Alright.
legal docs, and him and his attorneys are going to go back and forth at this time now.
By the way, that was the greatest rollout ever
The sex tape?
for a career.
Yeah,
All right. And
it was.
and it hasn't worked for anybody else.
So-
The way it worked for Kardashians.
No, it
Yeah.
hasn't.
No.
Because even
but
with
I will say
Paris,
that I'm sure there's an NDA that he wasn't supposed to talk about this when they released that sex tape. I'm sure that he signed something
Yeah.
where they weren't supposed to. So I'm sure they're probably gonna sue him for this too.
But that's
But
why I
I-
give the Kardashians a lot of credit because it takes more than a sex tape to build an empire.
you got to do
That might be
things
the
happen.
spark.
It was a spark.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they built a whole dynasty
Yeah.
You know?
$1 billion dynasty off that.
off Ray J's penis and Kim's vagina.
Mm-hmm.
That
No,
was the
for real.
foundation.
Yes, it was.
For real. Well, Alex Spiro, who is the attorney for Kim Kardashian and Kris Jenner, released a statement, and he says after realizing he is losing the case and is losing his way, the disjointed, rambling distraction is not intimidating anyone. Ray J will lose this frivolous case too. So
I wonder why Ray J. Like, why do it now? Like, what's the reason for it?
I think he's just at the point where he might be, he feels like he's tired of things being said one way when he feels like this.
Because
this
nobody's
story should be
talking
told
about the
another
sex
way.
tape. The sex tape's been out for what, 10, 15 years? Nobody's
Yeah,
talking
but
about it.
you know
Nobody's
what, though?
discussing it.
When you talk to Ray, he does have very valid reasons. You know what I'm saying? His kids are getting older.
Yeah.
His niece, and he wants to clear things up just for his legacy, which I can understand. I get
But
it.
if you signed off on it 20 years ago when the sex tape came out,
But they keep painting him as somebody who leaked it, like put it out there. I'm not saying that the Kardashians do, but people paint him as the guy that leaked the tape and used it to, get more attention to himself. So I can understand his reasoning.
Yeah. Well, speaking of Ray
How
J,
come every time Alex Brill put out a statement, he sounds like he doing that dance where he just eating? What's that dance y'all be doing?
take me through that.
Yeah,
take me through
exactly.
that.
Take me through
He just
that.
can't wait to eat a case.
Okay, no, I mean he's a high-powered
Nah, he get
attorney. He
busy.
speaks
Alex
with
get
it.
busy.
Yeah, he does. Speaking of Ray J's legacy, so Ray J was having a conversation with DJ Quicksilver, and they were talking about Ray J and Mario and a potential song-for-song version.
We're not gonna react to the verses, but I don't care about that part. Bro, I'm gonna be completely honest. Bro. Okay, cool. You wanna clear it up to kinda like have your own legacy so that your kids don't see this and get teased in school and all that. You should have thought about that before y'all even decided to even record this, bro. Y'all knew this was gonna be out for years to the public, to billions of people. And now all of a sudden you want to clear it up because you think it's going to affect your legacy. Come on, bro. Bro. You knew, bro. Listen, y'all knew this was going to happen years down the road, bro. This tape happened in I think 01, 02, or something like that. This tape happened in like '02 or something like that, '03, whatever the fuck. Bro, come on, man. Bro, I'm gonna be honest, bro, nigga. All of my niggas that's watching this video, bro, we've all done beat our shit to that video. Nigga, everybody done seen it, but we've all done jacked off our shit to the video. Everybody done did it. Girls too. Listen, everybody got their stuff off already. But bro, let's keep 100, bro. The fact that the father was recording the tape is weird to me. I'm sorry, bro, it's weird to me. Not gonna lie. Now, obviously, this interview dropped yesterday, so we can react to this too a little bit. I'm gonna. Hold up. Every day I wake up.
Just don't know what else happened. I thought I did a good job.
I think you served your core audience.
Served your core audience.
Biggest shows in the whole wide world to promote love on what you showed me. That's mainstream America.
Yeah, but Ray,
it's crazy.
It's more than that though. Because
but that's
Ray,
mainstream America.
we know you, so we know the different side
but
of you.
Mainstream, we're talking about American Idol. We're talking about Dancing with the Stars. Get it? I have to do my job.
Mm-hmm.
If not, I can't live here.
I get you. Can you pull it off the sites? Is it possible?
It's not about pulling. Then I'm gonna stay turned up until everything is complete.
I do want to say one thing with the sex tape, and
narcissist, Ray J. I thought you were an American Idol. We're talking about there with him being a scientist, and things move forward. It still doesn't take away from my daughter and my son knowing everything, and everything is being complete as far as who I really am in my story. I don't know if we went really deep with this, and I'm in trouble because I know legally I can't really speak until we figure this out. But it does reflect on how I interact and how I project myself to people, because once I say I'm done and I'm on another level, ask the questions. Ask the question. Ask the real. Ask the real question.
Ask the real question. Everybody had to give their consent in order for that tape to be sold.
But if y'all are with the culture, ask the real question.
Okay, let me ask you a couple questions, and you just answer what you can.
Can I text you that question to ask?
Yes.
Yeah. In the meantime,
I'm gonna text Charlamagne.
In the meantime, right? So you gonna text us that?
No, it's good. It's good.
No, because this is the question to ask.
I'm with you 1,000%.
Okay.
This is one question or two questions to ask, and if the culture can get that clear, then we can all be clear, and I can move on with my life, and I can love my daughter and son, and not be worried about them fighting for like my image and who I really am. Like that shit, it really hurts me. That's the only thing that makes me cry and makes me like feel bad is that
kids.
I don't want my kids to have to deal with what I'm dealing with.
Have you had a conversation? I know they're young, but
they're too young.
Okay.
But they're almost there. That's what's scaring me, is that I told myself before they actually see it and get it, I have to do my job. If not, I can't live here.
I get you. Can you pull it off the sites? Is it possible?
It's not about pulling. It's not about pulling all the sites. My phone is Give me one of y'all phones. I'm gonna just show him a good person.
Well, if he wasn't.
When I say I want to be a good person,
in that video.
Jesus
if you wasn't
Christ.
Black, you wouldn't have got those.
I thought we said we weren't doing that word with.
Sorry, right.
So Ray J, look, can you talk about what's in the actual doc? Because people were surprised too that there were 2 tapes that y'all shot.
Okay, hold on. I'm giving Charlamagne. Hold on.
Chris says, you hold the mic.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, man. Bro, I saw this interview yesterday, but this interview was like all over the place, bro. Like, Ray J, he don't know how to sit down, bro. Real shit.
Now for the culture,
in a journalistic way. Lauren.
Now for the culture, demand those 2 questions being asked as the culture, and then I can sit back and I can just chill.
Okay,
and there's no there like now.
Okay, so let's start. So
now listen,
Steve Hirsch,
like Lauren
who
is
the
asking the
person?
questions, not me. Shout out to my lawyers.
Hold on, let me just move this mic out the way.
Steve Hirsch is the president of Vivid.
Yes, right.
And, and I'm gonna tell you how I know that. I used to work for Wendy Williams. That's how I know these things.
Yeah, so Vivid is the porn company that the tape came out on. Steve Hirsch is or was the president of Vivid, correct?
Correct.
Who introduced you to Steve Hirsch?
That's the question I want you to ask the other side. That's not the question for me. That's the question that. No. This is serious. On the dead homies.
The other side will never come up here.
No. It's not about the other side coming up
dead
here.
homies.
Okay.
Because you know we had this conversation.
They're dead, so they're fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Shout out to the dead.
What's the
homies.
second question?
So who is the
No, I'm saying you have to demand that as a culture from the other side.
Okay.
Can I ask a
That's
question?
what I'm talking about. Nobody's doing that. You're just letting it. We just letting it fly by.
When you were having conversations with Steve Hirsch, who from the other side was also in the conversation?
Who introduced me to him? Is the question.
The mom.
Okay, so second question.
Ray's team is like, stop.
I can't.
He not answering.
This too much. If it's too much, we don't want him to get in no legal trouble.
Too much?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Okay.
Here's what's crazy. Spiral or whatever that nigga's name is, he gonna hit y'all with the shit too right after this.
Yes.
Y'all gonna get hit. And everybody got hit. And that's where you go,
Yeah.
red flags. That's where it should be red flags in every aspect. But it's
You talking to the mic, Ray?
What's the other question, Laura?
So the second question is, who is the person that put the sex tape together?
He's not gonna answer. He said he wants us
Those
to
are
ask.
questions
These are
for the
not
side.
for me.
In the document,
These are not for me. These are for you to demand it from the other side as my friends.
Gotcha.
Yes.
DJ Envy.
Yes, sir.
You said you had my back.
I do.
Find these questions out.
So basically, the question that they're asking, Ray J don't even know the answers. You know what I'm saying? The ones, I'm guessing, when he's talking about the other side, talking about on the Kardashian side, I think he's saying that the ones on the Kardashians, like lawyers and all them that filmed it, that was in charge of orchestrating the whole tape, asked them about this, not Ray J. It seems to me that Ray J is trying to be like, from what I'm getting, bro, it's like Ray J thinks he was like a tool being used for the Kardashian project. Clearly, this was like a project. Cause, bro, as a father, why are you redoing a sex tape talking about like your daughter didn't look good and all that? First, bro, what? That's the part that's making me cringe. I don't like that. Like, that's weird. Bro, come on, bro.
Lauren, you're a fucking big journalist. You come from TMZ and every other place that's at the top of the spot. Demand that question be answered. Charlemagne, I want you to too. I don't know how to say it like I said it about them, but you are the one that could be like, we demand it as a culture. Because at the end of the day, this could be some civil rights shit. Like, if you really think about it, but y'all not thinking about it like that, and nobody really is, because money talks and bullshit runs the marathon, and nobody wants to fuck up the check. Y'all already got y'all bag, but when you getting lawsuit after lawsuit and cease and desist, y'all, they pressing. Why is it worth it? You gotta fall back as a unit, as an iHeart board. Like, I might even call Paul and tell him I'm dying out here.
Who's Paul?
Who's Paul?
Paul Cravino.
Who the hell is that?
Don't do that. I love
I don't
you.
know who Paul is.
Okay.
I don't know who Paul.
Okay.
Who's Paul Covino?
I'm gonna look
Let's
that
not
up.
talk about
Google it.
did you? I am.
Google it real quick.
Did you see the statement that Spiro dropped? Oh, a film producer.
No.
That's what came up for me.
Paul's the big dog at iHeart.
No,
No, he's
a
not.
film producer came up for me.
You mean Bob?
no, don't say that
Oh,
name
you're right,
either. Don't
yeah,
say.
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
Bob-
hold on.
Yeah, you guys are playing
So
with me.
Paul
I'm playing with you.
Cravino, according to LinkedIn, iHeartMedia, he's a division president. What division? Y'all don't know? In LA? Because he's listed in LA. I don't know.
Oh, it must be L.A.
I just
Maybe
got
LA?
here, so I wouldn't know.
He's Bob's number 2.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay,
Are we good with that?
Oh, so listen.
Okay.
wait.
You said before that you were painted as the villain. How does a black man fight a machine this big? When you're dealing with the legal team, reality show empire, the global brand of the Kardashians, how do you fight that and protect your reputation at the same time?
Support.
Said he can't.
Are you
So you
listening?
need support
Yes.
from us.
Support. Ask the questions, demand the answers, and if they don't come back, it's a red flag. If they do come back whether it's under oath or not, and it's wrong, that's when you guys do your job, right? But I guess all of this is under the table because we don't matter. Obviously, this is some kind of like joke and some kind of 25-year span. I don't give a fuck. This is not me. If I could talk more, I'm not doing this. This is not me. This is what I'm going through right now legally with them that's making it public. And now I'm getting suits saying I'm doing this and doing that.
I got one
outside of arbitration, outside of everything else that's supposed to be. I can't say anything else.
Yeah, did you sign an NDA where you can't talk? Because this is your life.
No, I just don't know if this is okay right now because it just happened. So I have to call my lawyers because.
But even in the settlement that y'all did, there weren't things on both sides where like you also can't do and say things because the stream is what kicked it off.
The stream.
Well, the stream took it to a different.
No,
it brought it to these documents that we received.
No, it didn't. I was already there. It was just an arbitration.
Oh, so y'all had already been.
It was already at a high level where I felt like I was a slave and I was a nigger.
No, your niece is too funny, man. When you hit that hard ER,
See, but it was, but
let's move on.
Charlemagne, that's not okay because it was emotional. I know, but now we watered it down.
Let's move on.
And instead of it being so powerful,
yes, that was powerful. No, it was powerful. It was powerful.
Let's move on.
It was powerful. It was powerful.
But at this point, Ray, I feel like
man.
if there's no NDA, you should do a documentary and be able to tell your own story because they can't sue you if it's facts.
They can't sue me, period. These isn't facts. This is life. This is me like telling you that it's white and you're saying it's black. And they're like, well, it's blacker than white right now just because we don't want to get in trouble. We're getting cease and desist because we see the paper is white. But they're saying it's black with a cease and desist and I don't want to fuck with their lawyers. That's what's happening. When are you guys going to come in and ask the questions for me? And if you can't, I understand that. I've had companies, I've been pressed by my board. I've created companies and had the board not want me there, right? Off companies we created. I get it. And I'm not going to, like.
This is a good conversation you start. I'm going to tell you something. Do you think the industry owes you an apology for letting one family's version of events dominate the news cycle for all these years?
Once it's all said and done and they got the truth, like if they get the truth, then I think that they'll actually shed a tear for me and they'll feel sorry for me.
What happens when we ask these questions and we don't get responses and you can't talk about things? Then what do we do?
You know, as a journalist, you can rewind the tapes on Joe Cordone or whatever. They've already said what they didn't do. Ask them again. Ask them again and tell them to stand on it. Stand on it for the culture. One time, answer these two questions. They owe it to the world. They owe it to their fans. They owe it to their family. They owe it to their kids. They owe it to my kids. They owe it to my sister. They owe it to my mom. Answer those two questions.
You know what? I'm going to see what the last thing with the chat
And
says.
I guarantee you, you guys won't do it because once you start, that call's going to happen and that call's going to shut it down.
What the chat
and
is
that's
saying,
what hurts me the most.
What they're saying is,
now I can tell you what my chat is saying too.
No, they say you guys agreed to do a tape. Y'all both got paid, and now you're changing your mind. That's what they.
And that's what's sad because there's so much more to the story. I'm not changing anything, man. I'm the one being sued. I'm the one being pressed. If I could tell you everything which I want to, I would, but I need to talk to my lawyers. All I want to do is say everything. I talked to Chris Cuomo, and I want to do a one-on-one because he understands it. I don't know if I can or not, but if I can, I'm going to do it after this, or with Charlemagne and DJ Envy and Lauren. Just hilarious. Just is too hilarious for this.
Let's move on because you can't discuss it. We don't want to get you in trouble.
What's the biggest?
I'm in trouble already, bro. Like, this is bad.
If you look at how the Kardashians handle media versus how you've handled media, what's the biggest lesson you've learned about controlling your own narrative?
I don't give a fuck. That's controlling the narrative. When how I am now, it exudes what anybody can do, and it seems like it's a crash out, but it's a voice where I'm speaking my voice, and every day is getting heard. And that's it. Whether it's a crash out or not, you look at all these other dudes that's been involved in that other situation, they're done. They're going through it. They don't work. They're mentally messed up. They're
All right, man, we gonna end it right here, man. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the video, man. If y'all wanna watch the full Ray J interview on the Breakfast Club, y'all can go ahead. Shout out to the Breakfast Club for giving us this content. Yeah, hopefully y'all enjoyed the video, man. How do y'all feel about this whole situation? If y'all really care for real, or if not, y'all just watching it for your entertainment like I am. Me personally, I don't care, but this is entertainment for y'all and more content and more views for me. So, and more growth for me as well as I try to tap into what's going on in this reality. You feel what I'm saying? On the internet, I should say. Well, hopefully y'all enjoy the video, man. Like I said, I still think the fact that her father was recording it, like fucking and shit, I still think that shit weird. But we all know that. But we all know that the Kardashians is like a demonic family. Like they have a lot of negative energy. They're literally known for they're literally known for makeup, fake bodies, and fucking athletes. Even though they are a movement, you know what I'm saying? They're a huge movement and a big reason why a lot of girls get fake titties and fake asses. Yeah, plastic surgery. They're the movement. They first started. Much respect for them. Much respect to them for starting that whole wave. But at the same time, none of them are natural. They're all fake, and they've spread this dark energy throughout whoever they've been dealing with for these past years. And now we're seeing what's happening right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be completely honest with y'all. There was a point in time where I was like, I didn't really care about the whole like, you know what I'm saying, like the whole fake bodies and shit with them. I didn't give a fuck. But then as I got older, I'm like, you know what? I don't think I want to be following that wave. Even though they did start a whole movement of fake bodies and shit. You know what I'm saying? Boosting confidence uh to some women. But I still think natural is the way to go. You know what I'm saying? Now I don't know how they feel about that because they started a whole movement not of not being natural. So I don't know how they feel about natural. But there's a lot of toxic energy. And Ray J, bro, you're a part of that train. And it's unfortunate. You know what I'm saying? But I just think, but even at 45 years old, bro, this nigga Ray J he's acting like he's 25. Like his lifestyle is like he's 25. Shit crazy. Hopefully y'all enjoy the video, man. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this situation. I still think the Kardashians are a demonic family. A lot of negative energy. They ruined some careers. Hopefully y'all enjoy the video, man. Y'all like, comment, subscribe if you new. And I'm gone.